This is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me for our monthly July 2015 tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And for the beginning of the month, we'll take a card from the top. For the middle of the month, we will take one from the center. And for the end of the month, we'll take the bottom card. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here, Scorpio. We start out the beginning of the month with the Judgment card. And we have this beautiful angel playing her trumpet. Okay, and there's beautiful, beautiful lilies down here. And she's so peaceful. Beautiful wings, beautiful gown. Okay, it looks like a very, very peaceful look on her head, on her face. I was getting distracted. It looks like there's like some type of a crown or headpiece there on her head that makes her look very angelic. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. And with this card, the Judgment card, it represents a type of rebirth, okay? And it's telling us that in the beginning of the month, this is a time for you to leave the past behind without thinking about it. Just leave it behind. You need to let it go, okay? Along with any guilt that you might have felt too. There's a situation that to you is just unfair, maybe. It's been unjust. But the only thing you can do at this point is to leave it behind. Leave the past behind. Whatever it was is over. It's done. Don't feel guilty about what you could have done or what you might have done or what you should have done or any type of grievance that you have. Leave it all behind because those negative energies carrying forward are not going to allow you to have any positive experiences. Whatever it is, maybe somebody let you down. Make amends and move on. Okay, it's time to make a tough decision. And the Judgment card, appears like this. It's a tough call, but you know what you got to do. Okay, and you got to make this fresh start. You got to start out with a clean slate. You cannot carry whatever negativity or whatever bad is taking place any further. Okay, it has to be let go in the beginning of this month of July. Okay, and believe me, after you do that, you're going to be moving into a new phase of life. And, whenever something ends, something new begins. And only you know what that is that you have to let go in the beginning of the month. And then we have the Fool in reverse. Okay, and the Fool card is, let me see if I could pull this out here. Fool card, as you can see, is a woman who is about to step off a cliff. Okay, and she's not even thinking. She's very naive. The Fool card reversed, though, however, has a different meaning. Okay, this Fool card, if it was upright, it's someone who's willing to take a chance. Okay, they're stepping off that cliff, going into the unknown. However, this card here is telling us to beware of, how could I say it? This person is living in a dream world, okay, and is in danger and about to have a rude awakening. That's what this card is telling us. Okay, it signifies basically reckless behavior, having total disregard for what actually is, not thinking things through and just being reckless. So in the middle of the month, we want to caution you about being blindly optimistic. We want to caution you against, not being seated in reality of what is really going on around you. We want to make sure that in the middle of the month, you're not living in a dream world. Because sooner or later, the dream world turns to reality, and it's a rude awakening for all of us. It's telling us to be practical in the middle of the month with whatever situation you let go of. Don't take any reckless abandon or any kind of reckless behavior in the middle of the month. Be careful that you're not living in a dream world, that you're not deceiving yourself. And let's see what the third card is that ties in with what's going on. We have the King of Cups, and he's a very handsome king, sitting there with one foot on a rock, the other one in the water. The beautiful moon. He's got a cup in his hand, beautiful lotus flowers floating in the water. He is the picture of calmness and serenity, this guy here. And maybe this guy has something to do, or it could be a woman. Okay, if you're a man watching this, this could be a woman in your life, or this could signify you, or an energy. Okay, and this King of Cups is a strong, let's say, person. I'm not going to say man or woman. Let's say a very strong person. This person is a very honorable person, and he's wise. He's very intuitive, too. And he's very balanced. Very, very balanced type of king. Um, this person, like I said, he looks like the picture of peace. He has such a tranquil look on his face. The peaceful colors in the background, the purple, the pink, and the water is just so still at his feet. Okay, he is, like I said, one foot in the water and one perched atop a rock there. He's very balanced. And even though he's an emotional person, because of course cups are emotion, he looks like he's, being at peace with himself. He's not letting his emotions take over. He's very balanced. He has that one foot firmly placed on ground, so to say, while the other one is in the water. It's balancing out his head and his heart. I think of the head being signified by his foot perched firmly on that rock, where his heart, more emotional, is down deep in the water. Okay? And what this is telling us is the beginning of the month, you're letting something go to make room for something new. And you know that you have to do it. In the middle of the month, we want to make sure that you're not reckless, you're not living in a dream world. And at the end of the month, okay, whatever it was that you had to let go in the beginning of the month, you're going to be at peace with it. This energy here is just an energy of peace. I see it so strongly on his face. So the middle of the month could be hectic for you. Anytime we make a serious decision, especially like you are in the beginning of the month of letting something go and allowing yourself to be, a rebirth into a new phase of life, a rebirth into something new that's going to come into your life that's going to replace the old that you let go. Middle of the month, it may feel chaotic. You may feel like you're not, firmly planted on the ground, like this one here is ready to step off the cliff. But by the end of the month, you're going to gain that peace and stability once again. So don't despair in the middle of the month when things seem a little out of kilter. Just remember, don't be reckless. And by the end of the month, you're going to feel a renewed sense of inner peace. That's how I see it. So it's going to be a month where you finally let go of something. And by the end of the month, you're stronger for it. You're more at peace. To me, your head and your heart is more balanced than it was in the beginning of the month, and you know where you're going. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.